Hey guys, it's Angus, and today I'm going to give you a unboxing of the Nikon 18-55mm VR2 lens. So since Nikon have literally produced so many different entry-level DSLRs, they've decided to produce a new version which is smaller, lighter, but does the exact same performance as the VR1 lens. I think it's really great that DSLR manufacturers are actually trying to make the lenses as small as possible, because the development of the cameras on smartphones are rapidly increasing way quicker than the development of DSLRs. Now, it's not a serious upgrade, but it definitely is lighter and smaller, while actually maintaining not only the same performance but actually slightly better. Since you can shoot at 18mm, this is classed as ultra wide angle, which would be really great for video as well. So there's not really that much in the packaging. Of course, there's just the lens and the instructions, but no other accessories as well apart from the lens cap. So it definitely is smaller, and it definitely feels lighter than the VR1 lens after using it on the D3200, but it's not that much of a difference. But it's still nice to know that the manufacturers are still trying their best to make the lenses as small as possible. Now, I am fully aware that Nikon DSLRs are very popular internationally, but the main problem with the instructions is just the size of it. It literally is just an entire map, and it's kind of ridiculous just getting to the actual language you're looking at, because it's in almost every available language, and it's kind of frustrating. To give you an idea of the actual size, this is actually compared to a Tamron 300mm lens. So this is 18-55mm lens versus a 70-300mm lens. To give you an idea of actually how big the actual instructions are, if I just actually unravel it, it just shows you it's just a huge collection. And the annoying part is, when you actually do go to the instructions for your language, there's not actually that much stuff to do with it at all. To be honest, what I really think Nikon should do is just stick the instructions online, or at least put it on a disc instead of ramming every single language into a giant piece of paper. So of course, if you do have a camera like a Nikon D5300, then you'll already have this lens and you'll know that it has really great performance. So the main difference to actually the design is not only is it smaller, but actually when you go to scroll, you actually have a physical button, and that's quite smart because it actually prevents you from accidentally zooming in. So of course, if you do want to zoom in, you have to press the button, and that can get quite annoying if you're coming from a VR1 lens, because you sometimes forget, and that can cause a little bit of damage, but it's very easy to get used to. Installation is also incredibly easy, as you just snap it off with the one button on the body, and then you just fill around with it a little bit, and then it should click in place really easily and really quickly. The main reason it's smaller is because actually when you zoom out completely lower than 18mm, it actually zooms in all the way, and that actually means that when you're using the lens, if it's actually fully tucked in, then you won't actually be able to use the lens. It basically means that if it's scrolled in all the way and you turn the camera on, it will make you actually zoom out to the full 18mm, which can get a little bit annoying, but it just actually means that the lens is actually smaller. So the main problem with these lenses is the main fact that it actually costs a lot of money to repair, and this is actually why I've actually got a brand new VR2 lens. I already had one, but I've actually broken it, and it actually costs the same money to repair it to buy a new one. So there is my unboxing of the 18-55mm VR2 Nikon lens. Of course, if you did find this unboxing helpful, then definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.